Evening, everyone. Yes, too many challenges, but yes, finally, let's do this real quick. Let's begin with congratulations to Tenny Makanaki with national honors. If you know what they call Kala, that was Tenny Makanaki. Do you know her? The artist. So that was Tenny. So if you follow influencers to shape your political decisions and all the decisions, you already have an idea. These guys only care about what they make out of it for themselves. If the country will be good, fine. If it won't be good, fine. So, but I have no beef. Trust me, I have no beef. That's not where I'm going. These are national honors that many reputable people over the years in the past, have rejected. Say, national honors in Nigeria is not something. It's not anything to rejoice or celebrate. So a lot of people have rejected it. People who are reputable, who want to keep, especially when they see the list and they say, "Oh, you mean I'm going to be taking a national honor and I'm going to be on the same list with this criminal?" They reject it. But Tenny, do your stuff. Other people who got the national honors, do your stuff. So we're just saying it is what it is. If you think you wish to be on the same list with those people, be there. If you think those people do not deserve to be on the same list with you, you reject it. It's been like that. But Tenny accepted. Tenny, congratulations to you. You want it, you got it. Okay. But if you're following influencers and they are shaping your thoughts for you, they are shaping your thoughts for you. They don't care whether the country gets better or not. They're just saying what they are. They are just saying the same thing every other ordinary Nigerians are saying on the streets. And if they get honor for it, they go for it and they get it and they move on with their lives. They don't care whether the country gets better or not. Taking honor from Buhari. Congratulations, Tenny.
Oil in Nigeria is being stolen by people.
Now, this is exactly where I'm going today. Peter Obi has this to say about oil theft. Okay. Did you see recently reports that illegal oil pipeline, they didn't tell us where it went to, illegal oil pipeline have been existing in the PDP since the PDP 9 years ago. And the people who are you are using it to pump out of Nigeria are even richer than the country. And it has been there since 9 years, even before Buhari came. Buhari now came, became the petroleum minister, saw it, cut his own deal, and everything moved on. Now, Peter Obi is now in the opposition. He's now angry. Peter Obi was in government as far back as the PDP 9 years ago. When the thing started, when the thing was there, he had no problem. But now he wants to contest against the establishment. He now asks the following confessions. Let's listen to him.
People in government. Nobody can steal oil. It's not a sweet. You can't go into grocery shop and steal something and put it in your pocket and go away on your back. You can't steal oil like that. For you to steal oil, a ship has to come into your territorial waters, load the oil. And no ship can go into a nation's territorial waters without the approval of his navy. And you load it. For you to leave, you have to have approval. And everybody knows where every ship is on the surface of the earth. It's something that's recorded. So, if somebody is able to take away oil, there's a high level connivance between external and internal people who have organized for the oil to leave. And you can even trace the oil to where it is offloaded. So it's not something, it's not an easy thing to steal. Yeah. It can only be done officially.
In case you are thinking this is new, it's not. I'll tell you why. This was in 2015. Look at this. Now, this was Professor Yemi Osinbajo. I'll tell you. You see, when Keyamo and Co, before they joined ACN or APC, they were in this terrible. All these people were in this terrible. But the moment you connive or join hands with them and do anything with them, something will be wrong with you. 400,000 barrels per day, according to Yemi Osinbajo in 2015. He was in opposition then. But the moment he came to power, he has been the most silent person. In fact, Nigerians were even respecting him more for being silent. They'll say he's a reserved man, doesn't talk. He became the most reserved after coming into power. Osinbajo, see, Osinbajo. Now we have a Peter Obi. He was in PDP 9 years ago. He was economic advisor to Jonathan from Abga as governor. And then joined Atiku in PDP. He was defending Atiku those times. But the moment he is now the opposition, contesting against them, he gave you a little, and we are all clapping. I'm not saying he's a bad man, no, don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying he will do the same thing as Osinbajo. That after he gets to power, he will also become as quiet as Osinbajo. I'm not saying that. I'm only saying we have seen it before. And Peter Obi should not try to play a game on us. No try. Because Osinbajo played the same game. I don't want to be talking like a wiki. Otherwise, I would have talking like a wiki. And I'll say Osinbajo did the same thing to us. And Peter Obi is now sounding like a Peter Obi don't do that thing. No. If you manage get in. This one way don't they genuflect, they prostrate, they to Atiku and all of them. No, hope say you will not get there now and now become another silent
vessel. I no go like to mention name.
Now, to those who are saying that that it will be difficult, it will not be easy, that is blah blah blah, you are defending the corruption and the problem. Those of you who are doing it, this is somebody recording from inside a vessel that could contain as much as 1 million. And he's saying that, look, I'm recording this to show you that it is happening on the waters of Nigeria every day. They are taking millions of barrels every day. And Nigerian Navy cannot pretend not to know, including the petroleum minister and president, Buhari. Buhari cannot pretend not to know. Buhari is aware that 1.7, almost 2 billion naira worth of value of barrels of oil are being taken from the waterways of Nigeria every day. And Buhari is collecting this. He will not otherwise, if you are not collecting, how will you pretend as Minister of Petroleum and doubling as the president? You will not know. Is it possible? Somebody is showing us how it is done. Let us listen to him.
This ship wey dey see so na VLCC. As you can see, I'm a very large cargo carrier. Look am. You see the size of the ship. You see the size. This ship wey dey see fit carry 1 million barrels minimum. At least give and take minimum 1 million barrels of crude oil. Now there is something called the AIS. We have all things now they take track vessel. All these things. Every navy of every country in the world get these things. All these things. The moment a vessel enter your territorial water, this thing go see am. The moment any vessel, even from like 1,000 miles from your port, they go don see am, say they come. All they take am the track vessel. All those green things here. Now vessels dem wey dey come the place where I dey, dem still dey far, but this thing don catch them, say dem dey come. Now all these things na things wey dey track vessel. This particular one now, this one is called GPS, Global Positioning System. Then the other one I first show now, this one are the AIS, Automatic Identification System. Now you see all these things, there is another one where they call Long Range Identification Tracker, LRIT. Now there is no how where ship of this magnitude, ship of this size go enter Nigeria, load crude oil, sail out without being noticed, and they tell us say nobody know when he come, nobody know when he go. You understand me? Already the moment any ship just dey approach your territorial water, the navy from the control room go don see am. You understand? But to say navy no know when ship come go, nobody know when ship come go, custom no know when ship come go. Abba. Make them tell those things to the dust now. How can you be talking to people as if say we be as if say we dey daft, as if say we be fool? So when Peter Obi say na government dey steal oil, nobody. The man dey very right.
Peter Obi was very right. Make I dey talk like wicked small. Peter Obi was very right. I won't stop there. You know what? I'm beginning interested in Peter Obi for one reason. He's now talking like opposition. Let's listen more to him.
You cannot tell me today that anybody can say that somebody is kidnapped, kept somewhere, and they're using phone to negotiate with his family in this time and age. If he's sick, they even invite doctor to go and treat him, but police doesn't know where they are. Forget it. I'm not going to take that.
Is Peter Obi telling you anything new here? Is it new? I told you all of these things will come back during election. Those of you who were fighting for Oduduwa, I told you these things will come back. I told you that it will come back during the election. You will start hearing it from candidates. But they will never show up before election to talk about it. People abuse me. Even during election, I see that even though we don't talk before. I don't get anything against anybody. I've told you, my choice is Obitinoku. Whoever wins among the three, Obitinoku. Whether it will be Atiku or Tinubu, no Obitinoku. Whoever wins among them, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. You know why? When Tinubu start his own, you will see crowd. You won't even, with the way people are complaining on social media, you won't expect that the person they are complaining about will still have that crowd. You will not expect it. You will still see them. Maybe you saw MC Oluomo's crowd and all of that. Abi? When Atiku, that even his own boss, Obasanjo, wrote a whole book, My Watch, to say, this is the reason I set up EFCC. That this guy stole almost every... Obasanjo was trying to stop Atiku all. But when Atiku calls for rally or just visit a place, if you see the crowd, you will know Nigerians don't even want the problem to end. Isn't it? Now they now repackage and have you forgotten when they wanted to take power from Jonathan for political reasons? They wanted to make sure they fast track, the movement of power from south back to north so that I can come back to south. Have you forgotten? Saraki, Dino, all of them, they comot PDP, go join Tinubu to quickly do that thing. They form from ACN and CPC, they form APC to comot Jonathan. The moment they finish that operation, a lot of people supported them then with this same type of campaign, believing that they were doing it because of them. But they were doing it because of themselves. And they use wicked style tonight. Of themselves. The moment they finished that thing, what did they do? Atiku, Saraki went back to PDP. Atiku also went back. They have finished the operation. They have finalized their agenda. They went back to PDP. It is the same thing we are witnessing. Wherever they are repackaging for you, now they say the same thing. Now they are using the Labour Party. Now they say it. So I don't reach one stage for my life. I don't dey worry. Anybody who wins among the Obitinuku, let's just be pushing the agenda for a better government. Pay workers, pay them well. Abi? Stop oil theft. Stop ghost workers. Stop underfunding health sector. Stop underfunding education. So that also will not be on strike for almost 1 year. Nigerians, I know all of you. It's not about even these politicians, it's about all of you. You are not ready. You're not ready. Let's tell ourselves the fact. You are not ready. My country. So please, whether you are MC Oluomo, you belong to his group. Whether you are Atiku, you belong to his group. Whether you are Tinubu or Obi, I have no problem with you. I don't get problem with anybody. I just try to tell Nigerians, say whoever they choose among una, me too, are they okay with that? Otherwise, why would it be that until you have a political ambition and you are in the other camp in an opposition party and you want to run against the ruling, it is only then that you speak about this kind of things? Why must it be that? Why can't you be like one man? I know one man. Who, even if they give him appointment, he will not accept. Because he has said that from day one, he will start talking the truth while he's still in the office. The moment you appoint him and he gets into office, from day one, he will start speaking the truth. And you will not be able to cope with telling the truth. You will kick him out. That is why he does not want to to work with you. Who is that man? Listen to him.
Then Jonathan and his people started cooking up this story that I'm working for Tinubu simply because they couldn't bribe me. Between Tinubu and Jonathan, who bribes more? Tinubu does, Jonathan does, but Jonathan had a federal purse. But this is where I will shock you, Stanley. When Jonathan was denied his mandate to become president, when the Yar'Adua people were playing games, he fell upon me and others working as our reporters to fight every day to let Jonathan become president. You can verify that. And when it was over, he said,
you can verify that. So when you are hearing go and verify, it's not new. This man don't they talk. This video when I watch now 2019, no be 2022, 2019. So you are hearing go and verify, you are excited. It's either you are a latecomer or you are a hypocrite. This man don't they talk this thing. Since they wanted to make him a minister, he rejected. Need I continue? Let's go.
Oronto Douglas to me that whatever
Jonathan sent Oronto Douglas to him that whatever he wanted.
I should ask him that he should ask him to pack my things and come to Nigeria. I told him I said I don't have the tolerance or temperament to work in government because I will say my mind and you drive me out the next day. If you can do us a favor, govern.
Did you hear what he said? He said, I can't work with you because you can't cope with my temperament to keep truth within me. I will definitely say it out because I want the better country. If you appoint me today, you kick me out tomorrow. Yeah.
I don't have the tolerance or temperament to work in government because I will say my mind and you drive me out next day.
No be until when I want contest you again, when I don't benefit finish, I want contest later, I will come begin talking. The day from day one when I enter, I will begin talking. But you know what? Nigerians don't. They want to go in, keep your mouth shut, eat at the table, then later, when you want content, when we don't get followers from side, we did you follow you, we don't benefit, chop under you, they will now follow you and say, oh yeah, now you don't try and you don't be senator, you don't be governor. Do you know another reason people don't like this man, this Shobore? And they say, go and start from governor. It's because they know that the problems he wants to come and correct are national problems. They are not senatorial problems in one Senate district in one state. They know the problems you want to come and correct is not in just one state. They go and be governor first in your state. They know. They want him to go and be in a position where he will not have the power to correct these national problems. Then it's deliberate. So anytime you see people commenting, go and be governor in your state, they are data boys for this ruling elite who don't want these problems to solve. Because they know if this guy gets there, he will solve all these problems. So they don't want it to solve. They also go and be governor in your state because as governor of Ondo State, you won't be able to solve oil theft in Niger Delta. As governor of Ondo State, he won't have the executive power to stop illegal mining of gold in Zamfara, Katsina, Kaduna, anywhere. Because even if it makes noise about it, they'll say, stay where you are. You are only governor of Ondo State. You don't have executive power to do that. Yeah. Nigerians don't want the problems to stop. That's why they are telling you know all the problems and you know the solutions. We know. But go and sit down in your local government first. Go and sit down so that the problems will continue. They want him to go and sit down where he will not have executive power to solve the national problems. That's what. So it is not even the national politicians or political office holders that I have problem with. It is Nigerians themselves who are hyping the politicians to be happy. Go and sit down and look at government first. Go and be senator first, where you will not have power to solve this national problem. But this man it's coming back from US to come and solve national problem, but you don't want him to do it. What is your problem? Go. What is the color or temperature of your problem? Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it blue, white, black, yellow, red? Let us know. Somebody has the blueprint. He has told you all the problems. He has told you all the solutions. And he's telling you it only depends on the willingness of the person to solve it. You say, no, you should not solve it too. You should go and sit down first somewhere. It's beginning to look like they cast a spell in the air and it's affecting millions of all of you. It's like a spell already. It's looking like a spell. You can't think shame. You don't even want the problem to solve. You are just looking for a new hero that will say a new thing. You follow that one. The moment they jail that one, you follow the moment they jail, the moment another Igbo come out to follow on. The moment they jail Igbo, you come back to Tinubu, Emiloko. You don't know what you want. But you know what? I don't have a problem with you. I have accepted that. Let me also Kukuma just be looking. But you know what? Some of us will still be reminding you, we have to keep calling you back to your senses. Share we're okay. No, ask yourself, am I okay? Just ask. Those of you saying you should go and be governor first, you should go and be. It takes the same amount of effort of support, the same amount of support to back him into Senate, the same amount of effort to back him to, is the same amount of effort you need to back him to be president. The same amount. The same one vote to support him to be governor. Is the same support, the same energy to support him to be the same. But must you postpone, add another, you want him to go and face somebody who has this solution to all the national problems. You want him to go and sit down for 8 years in government. Add that 8 years to your years, another waste. Add it to your age. How would you be by then? Then you can now see that Nigerians are not necessarily. The problem is not even the leadership. The people themselves don't want the problem to solve. Continue listening.
If you can do us a favor, govern Nigeria so well. Do you know what Jonathan's first act in office was? The wife took the presidential jet to Lebanon with a woman called Bola Shagaya to go and buy gold. That was my first report on him, and they got upset with me. After that, he sent a guy called Imani Boro. That was how Jonathan is in this thing. He's asked me to come and see you. Just so that you understand the period was a period that was ash in the skies in America. So I told him I'm going to California. When I came back, he still was still in town because the ash would not allow him to fly back. You know, it was a volcanic ash. Yeah. And he said, but Mr. President said I should come and give you something. I said, what? Because I'm taking pains to expose these things to you because sometimes it hurts me. But I understand it, that Nigerians, every time they see the truth, they will go with what is false. And the truth in my case is that you've known me for 10 years. You think the federal government of Nigeria will know that I have a relationship with Tinubu, they won't be able to produce a telephone conversation with me and him, or with all the security apparatus in the country.
Nigerians who know the truth, they will go with the falsehood. Is it spiritual?
They can't find where I'm meeting with him and collecting money, as they say. No, the reason I'm able to do what I do is that I don't give a damn about any one of them. When the Buhari people came and they started messing up, the first reporting about how they were hiring in the CBN and through the back end was provided by Sahara reporters. The first report on how the chief of army staff was buying houses in Dubai was provided by Sahara reporters. Even the letter, the report about the wife complaining about the kabab inside this thing was provided by. The first reporting on the fact that Buhari was sick and was tendering to his health was provided by Sahara reporters. The first reporting about the 500 million naira they collected from MTN to do the MTN deal. I can keep counting and counting what we have done. You think if you had any relationship with them, they won't be able to say, oh, you used to work for us. This is how we pay you. They will expose us. But guess what? Sahara Reporters doesn't even accept adverts from the government, any government agency for that matter. Because our position is clear. If you are a government and you are doing well, your work will advertise itself. Should you be going to a newspaper to go and be writing to God be the glory? We have just constructed a tunnel here. To God be the glory. We just constructed a road here. You know.
That is the man they have been using propaganda, putting it in your poor mind to be spreading so that they can perpetrate themselves in office. That is the man. But you hate truth. You no be today, since time immemorial, una hate truth. Your parents hated truth, your uncles hated truth, you two don't join hate truth, and you are already transferring it to your children to hate truth. But you know what? I come in peace. I have accepted, they say if you cannot beat them, I've accepted it. I am for Obitunoku. Whoever is among them, the winner. That is not to say we can't still correct things. We still have time between now and February to change things. Why are we like this? No, okay, let me say it straight. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Why do you like lies and hate truth? Why? Now only MMM they sell. Ponzi scheme, lies. This will give you small truth, give you plenty lies. Give you small thing, give you plenty falsehood. They take the knock you. They take the ensnare, the slave you. Eh? You know what? No problems. It's all right. I understand it. But let me tell you one fact today. The people who sold Buhari to Nigerians, who wrote articles, tweeted a lot, the Aisha Yusufus of this world, all of them, who sold Buhari to you, are the same people now repackaging another one to you now. They were good, they were activists to an extent. A lot of people, they came about that, but I don't blame them. Some of them were also confused. They were also, Fela sang it. No, was it Fela or Femi? Them bobo your mama, them bobo your papa, them bobo the human, then bobo the journalists, even say human rights activists. You understand? They bobo everybody. Politicians are like that. They know how to do it. Then bobo everybody. Bobo even activists. So take the likes of Aisha Yusufu fall for them, and for the second time, she's still falling for another bobo. How can somebody who was in government saw all these things then did not talk, benefiting from it? It was doing good until things changed. He found himself in another camp as the opposition. People were making noise for him, and he decided to just chip one thing in, and all of you started falling on top of yourselves. As of when did Obi know this thing? As of when? This thing Obi talked now. This thing is said that their government officials are the ones stealing the oil. Was it today or yesterday that Obi knew it? As of when did Obi know? As of when? That's the question. I don't have a problem if you abuse Tinubu. I don't have a problem if you abuse Atiku. But I have a problem if you make Obi look different. That is where the issue is. Otherwise, all of us who did Sorosoke, that we say we are no longer interested in all of this APC, PDP, and co. The moment you are now choosing one of them to wash clean, whether because he came from your region or because he looks or is now talking one thing that as if you have never heard it before, you are now falling for it. You are either a newcomer, you didn't know, you are a novice and ignorant, I can forgive you, or you are deliberately doing it, you are a hypocrite. Either of it. So don't bring all these things. Let us just face it. You don't want the problem to end. You just want the problem perpetrator to be from your region so that I can be using it to buga. That's all. It's a fact. Okay. Now this person, Bendy Kenny, is asking me if I can give evidence. Obi is my evidence. Because this question is not smart. So answer me. Obi is my evidence. I'll give you my Obi is my evidence. The question back to you so that you can know that Obi is my evidence is, as of when did Obi know that thing is said in that video I played to you? As of when did Obi know? Did he just know today or yesterday? As of when did Obi know? And why is it just now he's saying it? Because it's now the person contesting against them. Why is he just saying it? As of when did you know? The question is back. You are the one to help me answer that question about the evidence that Obi is part of them. As of when did he know? Did he just know today or yesterday? You know. Anyways, gentlemen and ladies, I don't want to take it too far. You know, let's leave it like that. I have no problem with look at what I want to be as repented. Obi as repented. Anyway, no problems. Am I gonna you are asking me who can establish whether he had known before or not? That's why I said it's only Obi or you that can answer that question. That whether he was part or not. As of when did he know? That is the answer to your question. Nigerians on a matter tire me. Let me just leave. My battery don't they warn me, say because there's no electricity. You remember when Fashola was when they were still in opposition, Fashola was saying the reason we don't have electricity in Nigeria is because people who are in charge of electricity are bad where you're. Bad where you're. People about it. Fashola has been minister since almost 8 years now. We don't have electricity. If he manages to come for 1 hour, they will take it for 10 hours. So my battery, don't they warn me, say make I sign out, or he will sign me out by himself. So I got school. Gentlemen and ladies, that's my bit for today. Enjoy yourself. Okay. Bye for